Dennis Schroeder plays in the NBA. The rules are different. They let you get a little bit more physical.
Right.
You can goaltend the ball. The rules are a little different, but there's no excuse. Plus, those guys have been playing together. Those guys grow up playing together. From the time they're like 7, 8 years old, they're playing together. And so they've been practicing for about 2 months.
Right. Oh, so the chemistry.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode. So LeBron produced 11 points of his game-high tally in the final 4 minutes as Team USA survived a tough test at a sold-out O2 Arena in London. Germany led by 71 points to 68 in the end of the third quarter before James inspired the United States to victory. He sank a three-pointer with 1 minute 26 seconds remaining to put the US 90-86 up, then added 2 more points to give them a 92-86 lead on the way to the win. Joel Embiid scored 15 points, Steph Curry 13 points, in a victory which means the United States have won all 5 of their pre-Olympic exhibition games. The US are targeting a 5th consecutive men's basketball gold medal at the Olympics in Paris, with their 12-man squad filled with some of the NBA's greatest talents.
But I have one question to ask. Obviously, against Sudan, it was a close game. They trailed in the fourth quarter. Against Germany, again, they trailed in the fourth quarter until LeBron heroic at the end. So I'm asking you, Unc, because you have a better knowledge of the game than I do, especially when it comes to the Olympics and the USA playing against other teams. So is it more so that the NBA players, do you think they're having a hard time adjusting to the international rules, or is the rest of the world finally catching up to us in the game of basketball?
Well, they're catching up, Ocho, because they're playing. I mean, you got to understand. Think about how many when the NBA players first went back to the Olympics in '92. You really only had 2 guys. You had Tony Kukoc.
Yeah,
I think you had Sharunas Marciulionis, and I think you had what's the 7-footer from Sacramento, his dad, Sabonis. So you might have had 3 guys other than the NBA players that were in the NBA. But if you go to every team now, for the most part, there is an NBA player, maybe 1 or 2, that's on the team.
Right.
Daniel Tice plays in the NBA. Dennis Schroeder plays in the NBA. The rules are different. They let you get a little bit more physical.
Right.
You can goaltend the ball. The rules are a little different, but there's no excuse. Plus, those guys have been playing together. Those guys grow up playing together. From the time they're like 7, 8 years old, they're playing together. And so they've been practicing for about 2 months.
Right. Oh, so the chemistry. So obviously their chemistry is going to be much, much better than those for the U.S. team. Okay. So then, so we have nothing to worry about. We have nothing to worry about.
I'm not going to say we don't have anything to worry about.
So the fact that these games were so close, though, we trailing against Sudan. We trailing against Germany. So are these bumps in the road, or just there's nothing to worry about with that? I don't think
the lineups that we've been going out there with, I think Kevin Durant is probably going to be in the starting lineup. They got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. They're turning the ball over entirely too much. And sometimes when you get a collection of great players together, they try to, well, I'm not selfish, and you overpass the basketball, or you try things that you probably wouldn't normally try.
Right.
But no, I definitely think, can they be beat? Yeah. Hell yeah. On a one game, anything can happen.
Right.
But I love the way they're becoming battle tested. You look at Devin Booker had not shot the ball well. He was 1 for 6. LeBron was 8 of 11. Joel Embiid was 5 of 8. Holiday was 4 of 6. Steph was 5 of 13. Ant-Man was 4 of 7. JT 2 of 6. Bam 2 of 4. AD 3 of 5. They just got to do a better job of protecting the basketball. And if they do a better job protecting the basketball, I think they'll be fine.
All right.
But look, Canada is littered with NBA players.
Yeah.
They got Shea Gilgeous. They got Dylan Brooks. They got Powell. They got a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Alexander Walker. They probably got 6 or 7 guys that's on an NBA roster. I think that's going to be Germany. It's going to be a tough test. I think probably you might see Canada or Germany. I mean, Canada is in that death pool. They got a really tough bracket to come out of. But they're gonna be fine.
All right. Hey, chat, y'all heard it. Y'all heard it there first. USA basketball is gonna be fine.
But Ocho, it's just like anything. If you think about it, you do something long enough, eventually they're going to get better at it.
Right.
They do it too.
Right.
That's what when David Stern had this idea, say, you know what? I want to open up. I want to make this a global game, and I want to open it up. And you see the Dirk Nowitzki's, and you see the guy, all those young guys.
Yeah.
They're like, man, I want to do that. And then you see it in 96, and you see it in 2000, and you see now all of a sudden they're like, hold on, wait a minute. You mean to tell me I can do something other than play soccer?
Yeah. Yeah.
As Winion Gabriel said, look, we got 7-footers and they're herding cattle.
Ooh.
So he's like, hold on. This gives these guys like, hold on. I want to dribble. Let me start dribbling the basketball.
Right.
You know, opening up borders. So I'm glad that the US has been battle tested, because you hate to be in a situation, Ocho, where you haven't been tested.
Right.
And then the first time you get tested is in the knockout round.
What's up, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great start of the week, great Monday. I'm watching this USA basketball, right? And I've been watching all their games close. And it doesn't take a trained eye to notice who have been the two best players, the most impactful on USA basketball. Granted, KD has not played, so, you know, I'll take that into account. But so far, the two best players are two Lakers players, LeBron James and Anthony Davis, right? So when you start thinking about that, you know, I'm sitting here watching this game thinking, why are the Lakers so far away, or why does it feel that way? And, you know, I guess J.J. Redick is right. They asked him, you know, how far away are you? He said, we're not far. You know, we are a piece or two away from competing. Maybe he is the piece. They got the new coach. They got new, you know, staff, etc. You know, all I've heard this past year is how the door for LeBron James in winning championships in Los Angeles is closed. And the more I watch USA basketball, I just can't agree, or I'm sorry, I can't disagree anymore. I am watching the Avengers, the team with the best players of the best players in the entire world. The best of our league is on this team, right? And the two best players so far are two guys that play in the same team in the NBA, two Lakers players. So I ask you, what do you think? How far are the Lakers away? Is it just a couple role player, you know, exchanges, or, you know, are we talking something minimal? Because they don't need that much more. I'm watching them be the best players on this team. And if they're on the same team in the NBA, it's just bewildering why we haven't seen them compete at a championship level since the bubble, considering they've been on the same team. You know, they're as dynamic as a duo can come in the NBA. It's interesting. I don't know. It would be exciting to watch them this year with JJ and see what, you know, the Lakers got cooking, because I think they're far from dead watching USA basketball. Just food for thought. You have a good week.